Diamonds.
T7M Radio brings to you the best of 7 sports talk with 7 Mitchell.
Let's start off with Major League Baseball, the All-Star Election Day. Now, the first Tuesday in November, KB, Major League Baseball and the Players Association plans to begin an election day for fans to pick the starters. There's also been discussions of increasing the prize money for the home run derby participants. Now, we see how this kind of worked with the NBA. Major League Baseball is trying to get into something different when it comes to how the players are being picked for All-Star weekend. Do you feel like Major League Baseball is behind the curve on this, KB, a little bit too late to the party? And do you think that it's going to make a difference to how people are embracing baseball? Because it seemed like baseball really fell off to a lot of people.
Yeah, because I feel like baseball is real too stuck to trying to be traditional. You know, they're not even allowed to celebrate after home runs. Like, you know, so they way behind the curve on be able to get the fans more involved and, you know, getting more, you know, expose the players more to the fans and get them more to interactive stuff. So, yeah, I think baseball is way late on that, about like 10, 15 years behind on that.
It's not what we even see on the field. It's basically, to you, the culture. The culture of baseball doesn't really appease to 2019.
Today's, you know, group of, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Football is getting around to it because they stopped doing the, you know, penalizing for the celebrating a whole lot and all that. So the NBA is leading the way as far as, you know, to be able to reach out and touch the fans and having, you know, the way they do the All-Star games now and the way they do the All-Star weekends. NBA has the best All-Star weekend hands down of any sport, period. So, you know, football, they barely even televise the little skill stuff and all that. You got to have NFL Network to even see any of that stuff.
Well, Major League Baseball, they got to do something. They got to do something because they just fell off of so many people's radar. Let's open up the phone lines, man. It's the best of 7 Sports Talk, 7 Mitchell, T7M Radio. Let's open up the phone lines. Look like we got Brooklyn in the building. Flash, what's poppin', my G?
What's going on, y'all?
Are you feeling baseball, Flash? And if not, is there anything that the league could do to kind of bring the culture back?
They need to focus on entertainment. They too focus on playing. Like, it's not entertaining. It's not fun. It's not fun. Like basketball, you celebrate. Football, you celebrate. Hockey, like, you fight. It's something that even the fighting is entertaining. But baseball is just like, even when people knock down home runs and when they throw their bats, the baseball purists get mad about that. So it's like they're too serious, and also too, baseball is too long. It's too long of a season.
When it comes to like family and friends, do we really owe them? Do you like?
Can I tell y'all my take on this shit? I be like, yo, I don't owe nobody shit. Who you gonna please? I tell people, if you give your cousin 10,000. You get what you gonna get your aunt? You gonna get your aunt 20 because she babysitted you. Then what you gonna get your grandma?
Like, it's really too long of a. So it's like they really challenge on that too. Like, and the game is kind of too slow. So I don't know what could really improve it. Like, they need to get more starts, like players like Bryce Harper, Matt Trout, like that could help. But I don't know.
But they paying these boys so much money. It's just like, how many Bryce Harpers, how many Machados can you have playing at one time when these guys are signing like $200-300 million contracts? Like, it's ridiculous the money that baseball players are getting. What do you think about shortening the season, KB? What if Major League Baseball shortened the season, cut it in half maybe? Do you think that could help?
I think so, because some of the games, like, you know, baseball would be something like, you know, you go and take your girl to when you ain't got nothing else to do. You know, you might know a few players. You know, you all probably end up leaving before the game is even over because it's so long. So, you know, Like that's what anytime I've went to a baseball game before. So, but I mean, as far as the raising the money, they took that from the NBA when the NBA raised the money for the people to participate in the dunk contest. But I see what they doing though. But yeah, I mean, baseball is baseball, man. Until I really don't really get into baseball until trade deadline in the playoffs.
Or the World Series.
Or
the World Series. I feel you. All right, man. Well, we're going to let the people decide what y'all think about MLB's All-Star Election Day going down the first Tuesday in November, man. Will this change make any impact when it comes to the desire to watch baseball, man? Starting with the All-Star game. T7 Radio, man, this is the best of 7.
You know what the best thing for baseball is? Super teams. That's what gets people to watch baseball, super teams.
Mm-hmm. I agree with that, too.
Best of 7 Sports Talk. 7 Mitchell in the building, man. Let's take this thing to the NBA, man. Let's talk about it. LeBron James, L.A. Lakers, man. Now, last night, in a very depressing and disappointing loss, LeBron James passed Michael Jordan for the 4th spot on the all-time scoring list. Kobe is next.
Oh, man.
Can we agree, KB, that Kobe is done for when it comes to this? Is there's not a question that LeBron's going to get another 1,000-something points?
Let's say this though. Let's get on record of. I feel like everybody that even listening to hear this today will agree with me with this. Sometimes numbers do not define all-around greatness. LeBron can score as many buckets more than Kobe and Jordan, and will never have the careers that they've had.
It's better. His is better. Of course he wouldn't have a career of Kobe. His is better.
LeBron is never better than Kobe or Jordan.
That is ridiculous. That is ridiculous, KB. We just had this discussion.
Kobe or Jordan.
See the reach I'm talking about? That is incredible. Kuzma can't finish, but James most certainly can.
What about you?
Those are the best two players that ever played basketball.
What's your thoughts, Flash, on Jordan, on LeBron passing Jordan last night?
I think that's very great because you have to take to accountability. How many people you know make it to where LeBron make it with a single mother and no father, 15 years old in Akron, Ohio, and you basically passed one of the GOATs in points? You have to give credit to that. Even though you don't like LeBron, you have to respect what he did. Think about it. He's top 10 in points and assists. People have to say top 10 in points and assists. That's not normal. I don't see why people just make it seem like his career is normal. That you're never gonna see another LeBron. Like, even though he's not not one of my not, I don't think he's the GOAT, but in this generation he's
and that's all I'm saying.
It's an argument. It's an argument.
That's the only reason I'm saying.
It's an
I
argument.
say he's not better than Jordan or Kobe, but LeBron is the best of his generation. Yeah.
I feel
he is better than Kobe. What are you talking about, KB? Stop that.
I think that you could make an argument that you could make an argument that he is better than Kobe because you know why? He made his teammates way better than Kobe made his teammates. That's why I never like to compare.
Then why can't he get to the Lakers to the playoffs?
No, let me tell you, it's a team sport.
That's
Jordan
a fact.
didn't do it by himself. Kobe didn't do it by himself. So why everybody try to make it seem like NBA and basketball is an individual sport?
That's a super fact.
Doing that.
That's a super fact.
Larry Bird never won it by himself. He needed Robert Parrish and he needed Kevin McHale. I don't know why everybody wants to make it seem like basketball is.
Why people can't just admit that LeBron got it bad out playing out the West, man?
How disappointing was it to see LeBron get this accomplishment in the fashion that in that type of loss? I felt like the night was cheated a little bit. For them to play the way that I feel like they quit on this boy, and they fucking up LeBron's legacy. No disrespect, but they are really playing with LeBron's legacy, and and I just feel like they quit on him.
The team is not really good. The team wasn't built for LeBron's strengths. I never had expectations. I was telling you before the season started, this isn't a good team. You have to look at LeBron's history of the teams that he had. He was surrounded by shooters and people who could drive the ball and have a second star. There's no second star.
I don't think they had enough veterans for LeBron to be on the squad.
I don't know what kind of weed you were smoking to think that this team would go to the Western Conference Finals. What was you thinking? Seven. This is
Bruh,
what I'm talking about. That's the time I have to ask you.
Bruh.
You need to be.
Let him get his shit off, KB.
What second star is in this team? Like I watched LeBron basically my whole life. He always had a second star when he was successful, and he always was surrounded by shooters, so he could drive and kick.
That's
Who he drive and kick to? Them niggas they can't shoot.
But that's the thing that confuses me. You know, they didn't want this team to look like Cleveland, and it's worse than Cleveland because they don't have those spot up shooters.
Exactly.
I don't.
Only you seven who thought that the Lakers was gonna go to the Western Conference Finals. I told you that you were smoking. You were smoking some type of something.
Let's be clear. Let's be clear on this, Flash. No one anticipated LeBron to get injured. No one anticipated Rondo to miss 30-something games. No one anticipated Lonzo to miss, the amount of games that he missed. No one anticipated LeBron to open his mouth with this whole AD thing. Like, that really caused a lot of issues internally.
Sound like excuses. That's not excuses. You know why that's not excuses? Because the Raptors, Kawhi didn't play all the season, and they win without him because they surrounded him with a good team.
Now let me ask you this:
Kyrie plays good. The Celtics play good without Kyrie because it's a good team.
I want to talk about Kyrie a little bit later too. Matter of fact, that you brought him up, but looking at the scoring, the all-time scoring leaders, LeBron is now number 4. In order for him to beat Kareem, KB, he would have to play if he was to play 3 more years, he would have to average 29 points a game, averaging 70 games per year, or play it 4 more seasons, averaging 22 points a game, averaging at 70 years per season. 70 games per season. I think he can get past Kareem. I think if he was to play 4 more years, LeBron James can average 22 points a game and play 70 games a season. KB, can LeBron get the number 1 spot when it comes to all-time scores?
He probably finish at number 2.
So you can't. So why? What is it that you feel? Why won't he make number 1? You don't think he's going to play that long?
I think he kind of really. The way he playing now, I don't think LeBron is as interested in basketball as he used to be. Because LeBron more interested in the entertainment side of life now and in basketball.
Oh my God!
He might get one. If anything, LeBron will probably get 1 more ring, and then that'll be it. I don't got LeBron winning no more rings besides probably 1.
That's all he needs.
LeBron not gonna, if he even get that, they gotta. The Lakers are doing a bad job of recruiting players to come to LA to play with LeBron James. They're doing a horrible ass job. They don't know what they're doing. Magic is just a big name in the office. Magic is a horrible. I don't know what Magic did. He must have just struck a deal with the devil to get LeBron or something. But he got to do something else. Cause Anthony Davis ain't coming from the Pelicans without a fight because they just holding him hostage. They got to hope that one of these boys from the Warriors don't want to play with each other no more and get out their contract. And getting any of these other guys is up in the wind. Nobody knows what Kawhi Leonard's going to do. I think Kawhi Leonard should just re-sign with Toronto, to be honest with you.
I agree with that, too.
We don't need no Kawhi. I got 2 words for you. KB. Kyrie. Those are my 2 words. Kyrie.
Kyrie's going to... I think Kyrie go to New York.
But is that enough? Is that enough to contend? Is that enough?
Yes, it is.
That's enough to get you to the playoffs.
No. LeBron James and Kyrie Irving is way more than enough to get it done. Because you know what? You're not going to sit up here and convince me. Neither one of you fellas are going to convince me that bringing Kyrie over in free agency is not going to attract at least 1 more person, even a Jimmy Butler.
He's going to go to New York because New York got the money for him.
No. A lot of teams got the money for Kyrie. But what if Kevin Durant decides to go and play in San Francisco? What if he stay for 1 more year?
I got the play for you right here.
Talk to me.
You get Kyrie, right? Then you package Ball and Ingram. You keep Kuzma. You package Ball and Ingram to go get another superstar to go play with Kyrie, Kuzma, and LeBron. There you go.
KB and 7. Shavian 7, nobody wants to really play with LeBron. Let me tell you why. This is why I say that. He's passive aggressive. Not everybody could deal with a passive aggressive person. And also too, Seven, you have to take accountability for this too. LeBron this year did a lot of finger pointing. He's one of the reasons why the Lakers are where they at, because you can't expect your players to play good and you wanted to trade them for one player. You want to trade
I think he'll look back at this season and realize the mistakes he made. He'll look back at this season and realize, damn, I ain't do a good job this year.
But KB,
LeBron's a passive aggressive person.
So I think LeBron gonna get his shit together. He gonna get it together. Watch.
How does 16 years
LeBron
in?
Gonna get his shit together.
How does 16 years in now he gets his shit together? I mean, we're talking about almost 2 decades of basketball. A person that plays at the highest level with one of the highest basketball IQs.
The only area of his game where he fell off is his defense. He's horrible at the defense now.
The team
we
is.
All should agree to that.
The whole team is.
That's the only area of his game he's still at. Yeah. His numbers are still incredible.
The whole ball club is bad on defense.
The defense is horrible.
But
even Jordan in his last years of championship years, where he was older than LeBron, was making first team All NBA defense.
But Seven, you have to take accountability too. Everything goes off of your star player. If your star player is hustling, playing defense, the whole team is going to want to play defense, though.
Do you not agree?
He's not setting the tone, exactly.
Well, what about this, Brooklyn?
He's not setting the tone.
What about this, Brooklyn? What about Luke Walton? Do you don't think that it even starts off, before the game start, as far as, in practice and game studies and shit like that?
But he's not even coaching the team. I don't think he's even coaching the team.
That's a problem.
LeBron has always coached every team that he's in. Let's be real. What coach really coached LeBron? LeBron coached every team he's in. LeBron has his own system. When you get LeBron in your team, it's the LeBron system. You put shooters around him. You have a second star, like for example, he had Dwayne Wade or Kyrie, and that's the system. He can't be coached because he is the coach. He has to take over GM office. He has to be the coach. He has to be the leader, the assist man. Like, he takes over everything. Luke Walton is not coaching the team, so I'm not gonna blame Luke because he's not coaching the team. It's LeBron who's coaching the team. Luke is the assistant coach.
Luke getting fired. That's all I know.
Who's the best replacement, KB?
I don't know because LeBron is difficult to coach. I think that. But I know one person out there that deserves a chance to coach because he was a damn good coach while he was coaching. This Mark Jackson. That's one person I know, but I don't think that will work out with maybe I don't know. But I'm hoping that.
Let's be real. You can't coach LeBron because LeBron feels that he has a better basketball IQ than any coach ever.
It's a fact, though. It's a fact. He do. It is a fact, though. I agree with that. Seven.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. LeBron just needs some people around him. He needs better players around him. Like, I don't know who. LeBron made bad choices on getting some of these dudes. He needed some better veterans out there and some more people that could consistently score that rock. And it didn't look good. Like I said, ever since Lonzo Ball got injured, the Lakers look suspect, and they've been losing. They weren't losing until Lonzo Ball got injured.
All right, man.
That's true. Lonzo Ball is a key piece.
I told KB we wasn't going to see Lonzo no more this year. I knew it was a wrap.
Yeah, it's a wrap.
All right,
they shut him down.
We're going to let the people decide, man, what y'all think about LeBron passing MJ. Will he get past Kareem? And what's next for LeBron and the Lakers, man? This is the best of 7, T7M Radio, man. Before we get out of here, one more topic on deck. March Madness is here, man. NCAA men's basketball. March Madness is on deck. Just an early bird prediction, possible Cinderella story. KB, you got a team or two in mind that you think might win this whole thing?
Duke is the powerhouse, but usually the powerhouse teams with the most talked about players, they usually flame out early in the championship, except for Kentucky that year. They had Anthony Davis. So my team and my pick for this year, let me see. I got it written down. The top 10 teams right now are Gonzaga, Virginia, UNC, Duke, Tennessee, Kentucky, Michigan, Texas Tech, Michigan State, and LSU. Michigan State is the veteran team with a lot of good things. I see. I think UNC, because UNC is always the sneaky veterans. At least they always get to at least Elite 8 status. But I love Duke, though, so Duke is my favorite college squad. But I'm going to just still say Duke anyway. Go against all bets. But my sleeper team probably will be Michigan State because they real sneaky when it comes to tournament time and getting those upsets and getting in there.
Well, I agree with you.
They got one of the best coaches of all time.
On the Duke end, I agree. I think Duke will probably have to be favored to win this tournament. We have seen number ones get bumped early, a lot of the hype build teams in the past. But I think Duke should be favored in the tournament. As far as the Cinderella team, I think Arizona State, the Sun Devils, got a shot to make some noise. They knocked off a pair of top 15 teams before the calendar flip. They beat the 15th ranked Mississippi State in November, and then they upset number 1 Kansas late December. So Arizona State can definitely make some noise as far as making a Sweet 16.
The first year Kansas never won the Big 12. This is the first year since 2003. They knocked Kansas off. Yeah, I like that. I like that pick. I can agree with you on that.
See how that go.
So that's solid. That's solid.
What about you, Flash? You into the tournament?
Of course. Yeah, I'm into the tournament, but I don't got any Cinderella stories. I think if Zion is good, I got Duke winning it all, man. I'm sorry. Like, that dude is different. I see what they're doing with him. They might even it look like he may come back. But in my opinion, I think he should have shut it down for the draft because he's the next one. But I think it's Duke, man. They still got RJ Barrett. They still got a squad. They still got Mike Krzyzewski. Like I think it's Duke, man. I don't see no Cinderella stories, but I do like what KB did say though, because the number ones do be getting knocked off. Because I remember when Kentucky had a powerhouse team back in the days, they got knocked off. So it's like it can happen, but I think Duke is gonna go all the way.
We're gonna have to see.
I like your pick, Arizona State. I like that.
Yeah, Arizona State could definitely make some noise. All right, it's up to the people, man, in the comment section. Y'all let myself, KB, y'all let us know what y'all think, man. Who's gonna run the gauntlet when it comes to the NCAA tournament? Who also could make some noise, man? But you are now rocking with the best. This is the Best of 7 Sports Talk. T7M Radio, man. We about to get up out of here. Make sure y'all subscribe to our YouTube channel. We also on SoundCloud, T7M Radio, so y'all can stay in the loop to every episode that we drop. Salute to everybody out there in the sports community, man. Y'all stay safe. Have a good rest of the week. KB and I will be back at it live with you guys on next Tuesday, 12 o'clock p.m. Eastern, man. Y'all already know how we rocking. Salute to my brother Flash out in Brooklyn. KB, you got any final thoughts, bro, before we sign off?
And like I said, shout out to the fans, man. Appreciate y'all for listening, man. Shout out to 7, man.
Oh, man. Shout out to you, man. That's my guy, KB, man. New co-host, T7M Radio. So we about to get up out of here, sign off again. Salute to the streets. Y'all let us know what y'all think about today's topics, man. We up out of here. Y'all be good. Peace.